what's good, Josh? Your boy J Suave. I am the host of J Suave TV. And today we talking Send Help, specifically the trailer that dropped earlier this week. Now, when I first put out that short on the movie, I had done it without watching the trailer. I wasn't aware that the trailer had dropped. So, of course, I had to tap in once I found out this trailer was a thing. It provides some much needed context on the relationship between Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams' characters in this movie, and does a great job highlighting the shift of both these characters once they crash in on this island. So we're gonna get into trailer talk on what should be a very quick video, hopefully. If you like anything I gotta say all in this video, you already know what I gotta do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those things. And let's talk about Send Help. So the trailer starts off in this office area. Look like we in the boss's office. Dylan O'Brien is talking down to Rachel McAdams, telling her to her face, listen, I know you talented, I can see it in you, but I don't know if I'm seeing it in this line of work though. You probably be a really good cashier at like McDonald's. You probably provide some great customer service at Bath & Body Works. Shout out Bath & Body Works. No straight on Bath & Body Works whatsoever. I am a former employee. They showed me a lot of love while I was there. But in this line of work, nah, I just don't get it from. I mean, he's literally telling her to her face, word for word, bar for bar. As an executive, I see no value in you. What did she do to deserve this level of vitriol from this man? I need to know. There gotta be some type of backstory there that we're not seeing. The boss mentions that they going to Bangkok for this potential merger between companies, and that on this trip, she needs to lay it all out on the table for him to see some type of potential in her and view in her light where he believes that she is worth continuing on with in this company. But to add further insult to injury, as if he didn't do this girl foul enough in the first 30 seconds of this trailer, he mentions to her that he's heard complaints about obnoxious odors coming from Shorty. You know you ain't hearing not one complaint about no obnoxious odors coming from this girl. Then you got everyone in the company laughing at this man's jokes, gassing him up. He playing golf while he having a conversation with Shorty. He has no respect for her at all. As I said earlier, the trailer does a great job of establishing this very clear power dynamic between these two. It also incorporates the other employees alongside them at this company, showing them as just essentially being enablers and dick riders to this boss. They laughing at anything bro says at this girl's expense, who as far as we know doesn't deserve this treatment. They're literally laughing at her on her way back to her car, trying to resist the urge to cry. As she gets back to her car, she starts to scream to herself, and it's at this point I knew the village and origin story was starting. We get to them getting on the plane, and the boss continues to be an asshole, talking about some take your seat if you're a little bit. Like, you're not supposed to sit down on planes. I just don't get what bro's cooking. I will say, when I looked this movie up, they did label it as a horror comedy, so we are seeing some comedic elements laid in there. A lot of them are landing for me out the gate. Like, Dylan O'Brien is doing a great job playing this asshole boss. So far, I'm looking forward to seeing how that shifts when they crash in on this island, which they eventually do. It's here where Dylan O'Brien's character is knocked out, but Rachel McAdams is wide awake and gotta lock in. She's out here securing them supplies, resources, getting food, building this man a shelter while he heals up, knocked out while she's doing all the work. Bro finally wakes up, Lord knows how long after the fact. And you would think he would be thankful for her bringing him to this shady area, not in the sun, out of the way of any incoming wave. You think he'd be a little bit grateful. But the first thing that comes out of this man's mouth in the trailer is, have you established a big enough SOS signal yet? Or are you working on getting us a bigger fire to get us up out of this situation? No, thank you. No, I appreciate you. I knew I signed you on for the right reasons. None of that. She gotta ask him, excuse me, you talking to me? The one who just saved your life? He basically like, I don't care about none of that. You gotta remember, I'm still your boss. I don't care that we out here on this island. It's still me telling you what to do. And her already being established in this new predicament that they're in, being the sole provider at this point, establishing a shelter, knowing the lay of the island to an extent at this point, he's not going for that. Telling him straight to his face, we're not in the office anymore and we're probably not getting rescued. So you need to strap in and follow the lead of your new boss. You can see in the trailer when she tells him this, bro's like, she low-key right. I've been out here asleep for a day, 3 days. She been getting right out here and I just been laid out. This is home court to her essentially. You see Rachel McAdams' hunting abilities continue to intensify the longer they stay on this island. Cutting the head off of this pig right here, dropping it right in front of Bradley's character, who's the boss that I haven't been saying his name this whole time. He don't deserve that respect anyway. Later on in the trailer, she goes on to say, you are now working for an asshole boss that is a lot nicer than you ever would have been as a boss. I just love seeing the dynamic shift between these two characters. I think that shift is what has me the most intrigued right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out on screen. While this is a horror comedy, I feel like the hate and animosity between these two is going to continue to rise as the movie progresses, similarly to how things went in the Beef series on Netflix. So I'm excited to see their dynamic as the movie goes on. Let me know what y'all think though after this trailer. Are you looking forward to the Send Help movie? Do you think both of them is going to make it off of this island alive? I'm highly doubtful of that. Let me know what you think of the characters so far. All these things, leave them in the comments. I'll be your host, J Soft. We've been entertained. Here we go, talk soon. Peace, y'all.